Bulbbul, 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 Bulbbul. Hi and welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben, and this is my movie review for Netflix's original movie, Bulbbul. Bulbbul is about a man named Satya who returns to his village after many years and sees his brother's child wife Bulbbul abandoned and serving the village. I'm very much enjoying the Netflix originals when it comes to Indian movies and series. There's some really interesting work there. I'm loving the cinematography especially, and I think that's probably one of the most interesting things about this film. It also doesn't outstay its welcome. It's about an hour and a half long. It's basically a story about vengeance, about a particular moment that sets in motion and these events that shape these people's lives. So you have royalty, a royalty Indian family that everything goes wrong is rolled around this manor, and it's kind of a mystery, thriller, supernatural, romance drama, and has bits of every theme in there. Essentially, it's about love and jealousy that shapes their lives and future because of this jealous moment and something that happens in a very horrific moment. That moment then instigates a whole heap of things that shapes their lives. The cinematography in this I thought was excellent. There's a very interesting color palette that is used to create this air of mystery. They use dark shadows and lighting between this red palette, this like red mist and hue that whenever there is this kind of demon woman lady that comes around killing people, because you'll find out in the film, they shroud her in darkness and mystery until the big reveal at the end. And I love that about this film, because the best thing you can do with a monster or a demon of some kind is to keep the air of suspense there. You need to do less is more. So when you do the more, it's always at the reveal towards the end, the climax of the film. So many films that do monster movies or thrillers with like something that they're revealed too early, it loses that tension, that sense of thriller. But a lot of this film, it takes about 45 minutes, is just establishing those characters and the kind of the horrible stuff that they have to go through, the way they have to work through family rules. I do like the color palette, and I like the culture that is kind of thrust upon you as you learn more about the ways of life, especially if you're like me, you're South African, but you live in the UK and you're learning about Indian culture. There's some of that you might flow over your head, but I think it's told quite well, so you'll get the gist of it. You do have to read subtitles though, I would say, to really get those actors, those nuances that you get from actors. There is subtitles, there is dubbing, and that's also fine. I think they do an okay job, but I always go for the original language if you can. I thought the acting was really good as well. I thought the characters themselves portray their characters very well, and some of them carry a lot of tension. Even though you don't know there's tension to be had, it kind of builds up through the actors' abilities to be able to bring something to the screen that you know that's coming before it happens. And I think that you don't always get that with certain actors. Sometimes you just get straight to TV actors and they do a good job, but some people have a presence or an ability to let you know that there's stuff going on behind the scenes without the story telling you that, without exposition, which I think is great. I love the fact that it doesn't outstay its welcome as well, because some of these dramas or these like existential crisis films, when they have so many themes in them, they tend to want to explore all of them, and then it really takes long, so it becomes this like epic 2.5 hour film, sometimes 3 hours long. But this one is a nice hour and a half, and it just dips and dives into those kind of consequences with those themes, drama, love, jealousy, the supernatural. It's all there. And when you do get the supernatural, I enjoyed it. I thought it was very clever. I especially like the ending shot. The way they end the film is a little bit cheesy, but also kind of right the way they did it. So I thought it was one of the better films. It does slow its pace a little bit in the middle, but they're still kind of padding out that storyline that you'll understand where it's going. There is the last segment where you'll guess and you'll understand. So even before they do the reveal, you understand what has happened and why what has happened. But for me, the strongest thing in this film is definitely the cinematography and the acting. I think that there's a nice combination to keep you engaged in this film. Even though I probably haven't pronounced it right, Bulbbul, for 100 times, I'm going to give this a solid B. So chat to me in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about this film. Have you heard of it? There's more other Netflix original content and just Netflix stuff arriving today, so I might review some of those. Chat to me in the comments below, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.